Four federal party leaders are squaring off tonight in the TVA Leaders Debate. It is the first debate of this election. Justin Trudeau, Aaron O'Toole, Jagmeet Singh, and Yves-François Blanchet will all make their pitches to Quebecers. So what do they have to do to actually move the needle? Let us turn to Éric Grenier, the author and publisher of TheWrit.ca. And of course, Éric runs the CBC poll tracker. He's in Ottawa. Hi, Éric.
Hello.
So bring us up to speed on the national picture and really how that compares to the state of play in Quebec.
Yeah, the national numbers have actually been stabilizing over the last few days. The Conservatives did have some positive momentum going into this week, but it does seem that both the Conservatives and the Liberals are leveling off. Right now in the poll tracker, the Liberals are trailing the Conservatives. Conservatives have about 34% support. The Liberals are at 31%. The New Democrats are at 21%. And the Bloc Québécois is at 6%, People's Party at 4%, and the Greens are at 3%. But in Quebec, the Liberals actually have a lead there. This is one of the few areas, in addition to Atlantic Canada, where the Liberals have a pretty sizable lead. In the polls right now, they are at 34% in Quebec. The Bloc Québécois is at 27%. But we've actually seen that both the Conservatives and the New Democrats have taken some steps forward. The Conservatives are now at about 20% support, and the NDP is at about 13%. So it'll be interesting to see how this dynamic is going to be playing out, because most of the contests across the province are still between Justin Trudeau and Yves-François Blanchet, between the Liberals and the Bloc. But the Conservatives and the NDP do have something at stake in this campaign, and in this debate, I should say, in Quebec. And both of them are looking to gain a couple seats at the expense of both the Liberals and the Bloc. Okay, so
let me talk to you about debates, because I was reading earlier today what you wrote on TheWrit.ca about the importance of debates. First one is tonight. And you've written how often they don't really do anything to move the needle, to impact the needle. But in Quebec, it's a different story. Walk me through.
Yeah, absolutely. The last three election campaigns, they've really kind of turned on those debates, those French language debates in Quebec. In 2011, while the NDP was already gaining some momentum in Quebec with Jack Layton in 2011 before the French language debate, it really just accelerated that momentum forward. By 2015, the NDP was leading in the polls in Quebec before the two debates that were held then. Those debates really sapped the NDP support. The Mulcair didn't have a position that aligned with a lot of Quebecers on identity issues, and we saw that the Liberals were able to take advantage of that and move forward after those French language debates. And then in 2019, the Liberals had a big lead in the polls going into the debates that took place in that campaign. Yves-François Blanchet really put the Bloc back on the map in those campaigns, in those debates, and really saved the Bloc and put them back on the map and reestablish them as a force. So this is what could be at play here, is that in the past we've seen that these French language debates have moved the needle a lot in Quebec, and if they move in this campaign, it could make the difference for the Liberals between a win and a loss, and it could make the difference for the Bloc Québécois between reestablishing themselves as an enduring force and fading back like they were back in 2011 or 2015.
Okay, so what, based on your bet, is the issue that could do that tonight, either push someone up or push someone down?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, in Quebec, identity issues, language issues can sometimes turn the other parties into pretzels, into knots, and maybe that is the kind of thing that could trip up Justin Trudeau or Aaron O'Toole or Jagmeet Singh. Questions on the environment. Andrew Scheer had a lot of issues dealing with social conservative issues in the last campaign. Aaron O'Toole is going to have to make sure that he communicates to Quebecers that he is more centrist, more moderate than Andrew Scheer was. So there's lots of different issues that could come out play here, but if we knew ahead of time what was going to decide these debates, maybe we wouldn't need to have them.
Éric Grenier, always appreciated. Thanks a lot.
Thanks. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Vashi Capellos, host of Power in Politics. See more of our show by subscribing to the CBC News channel or click the link for another video.